Hey, I'm Srini, the creator of Maximize Your Output with Mem. Have you ever felt like it's a real hassle to manage clients, to keep track of sales conversations, know when to follow up, and figure out what stage they're at in the sales cycle? Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how to build an effective business CRM that allows you to manage clients, track what stage they're in, all the way from being an initial contact to being a signed client. Now, let's get to the tutorial.
So what we're going to do in this video is go through a step-by-step process for building a CRM that allows you to manage your clients in MEM. And this is something that I thought about because I've been sending a lot of proposals and I realized that I wasn't really doing a good job tracking them. So we're going to use Beyonce as our hypothetical client, and I'm going to walk you through step-by-step how to build a customer relationship management system in MEM using a combination of tags and different mems. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is to create a mem for that individual client. So we're going to create a quick mem about Beyonce, and just for fun, we will actually have mem smart write and edit. Just write a quick bio about her for us so we have something in there. And so we're going to create our mem for our client, and what we'll go ahead and do is just have Smart Write and Edit create a bio. So that way we know something about her. So we can say, write a short bio, one paragraph. So that way there's something in there at least, and it's not just an empty mem. But now we know that Beyonce is a potential client. And next thing we want to do is we want to tag Beyonce based on what potential services she might consider hiring us for. So in the case of this example, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a collection or tag called career management services. So this way, if you're offering multiple services to multiple clients, you can distinguish what type of client they are. So in this case, like I said, we're potentially looking at Beyonce having us hire her for her career, which is obviously never going to happen, but we need somewhere to start. So we're going to use career management services, or if it was a design client, you would tag it with graphic design. So that way you can sort them later on much more easily and know what services apply to what clients. So the next thing that we want to do is we want to create a collection, and we're going to call that collection our sales funnel. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to create a collection, and I'm going to call this the sales funnel collection. And then what we're going to do is we're going to add Beyonce to our sales funnel collection. So now that we've got our sales funnel collection done, let's go back to our step-by-step guide here. And let's go ahead and add Beyonce to our sales funnel collection. And now Beyonce is in our sales funnel collection. The next thing that we're going to want to do is create a series of sub collections. The purpose of each of these sub collections is to let us know what stage this potential client is at. So in this case, what we're going to do is just use these different suggestions that MemChat gave me. So we're going to go ahead and create a collection for initial contact. And we'll just create collections for each one of these. So we want to create an initial contact collection. So the next collection we'll want to create is a proposal sent collection. We're going to go ahead and create that as well. And if we go back to our outline, you can see here that we have a few more collections here. So for the sake of this demo, I'm going to just use initial contact. I'll create one more for follow-up just so you have the idea. But the point of these collections is that you're going to move the client through the different collections as they progress in the sales cycle. So in this case, what we'll do is we'll just add one more, which is going to be follow-up. And so let's just say that we've had our first call with Beyonce. That would mean that we would tag this as an initial contact. And as we go through this process, what we're going to do is we're going to update Beyonce's mem with all of the various information related to her. So in this case, what we want to do is create a proposal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link this proposal that I had MemChat drafted up for me, which is a career management services proposal for Beyonce so that we can talk to her about managing her career inside of Mem. So what we'll do now is we'll link this proposal to our mem for Beyonce, and we can make this contact a bit more structured. We can have phone numbers, contact info, all that kind of stuff in here as well, websites, other relevant information, and give this a bit more structure. But for the sake of this example, we're just going to keep it simple. So now we're going to add the proposal here, and let's go back to our outline here. And what you'll see here is that we've created these sub collections. We've updated our conversation with Beyonce. And let's say that we had our first call with Beyonce and we had a meeting. And since Mem automatically creates mems for you for the different meetings that you have, we could just say meeting notes, call with Beyonce's people, August 26th. And so all our meeting notes would be linked here as well. So basically, all the information related to this particular client would live in that particular mem. Now, in this case, you can see here she's part of the sales funnel collection. And let's say that we know that we have sent her a proposal. Then what we're going to do is we're going to add Beyonce to the proposal sent collection. And so now we know what she's hiring us for, that she's a prospective client, and that we have sent a proposal to her. Now, let's say that by some miracle of God, Beyonce decides that she wants to hire me to help her build a second brain in mem and manage her career in mem. What we're going to do at that point then is we're going to move her from our sales funnel collection into another collection. And we're going to call that existing clients or clients. So I'm going to go ahead and create another collection here and remove her from the sales funnel. And I'm going to call her a client. And I already have a client collection here. So I'm going to go ahead and just add Beyonce to the client collection. Now, one other option is to create a potential client's mem. So I will show you an example of that here. I have a potential client's pipeline here. And this is effectively just a resource that makes it easier to refer to everything. For example, what we could do then is we could add Beyonce here to our potential client pipeline. And so this is just an easy way to quickly reference people, but this is totally optional. You don't actually have to do it. You can manage the whole thing using nothing but tags. So now Beyonce has moved into our clients collection. And let's say that now we want to create a project for Beyonce. What we could do then is we could then create another mem, and we would call this project managing Beyonce's career in mem. And so you can see here that all the information related to Beyonce lives in this main mem. And the other option is to create a potential client's mem. And basically what you're going to do is just repeat this exact process for each one of your clients. And that way you're able to know what services you're providing. You're able to know what stage this potential client is at. And you'll also be able to know if you need to follow up with them. And it just makes the process of managing clients a lot more streamlined. And I'll actually share a public mem to this step-by-step guide here, and I'll include it in the link in the description below. But as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments.